Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop.
2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Then we're going to 53. 26, Mike. 20. I'm coming. 26.
Prescott from the gun. Cooper's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
He did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 46-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Strip that ball. Here we go, 47. 26, Mike. 26, Mike. I got it. That's it. 26, Mike. 26.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double teamed and sometimes triple teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. Watch the pass. 55, Mike.
Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Black 80. Check. Walk 54. I got him. He's checking. Take 2 of them. Crash. Check.
They'll run on first down. Edmonds trying to run inside, but nothing there. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coach would always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch the curl. No.
Now Edmonds. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. On first down, Edmonds. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
The tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple.
Switch it. 50. Focus. Check. Watch 54.
Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
They'll run on first down. Edmonds. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Cowboys' 44-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. No score after one on EA Sports.
Here we go. Black 20. Mike 54. I got one. Bang, 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 bang. Check 24. Twist.
On second down, Edmonds. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Tighten the neck, gotta spin. Hey, alert three. Check.
Here's Edmonds. And a solid run down inside the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
They run with Edmonds. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Black 20. Check. Watch 54. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Here's Edmonds. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On the jet sweep, this is Johnson. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Mike 54. Hey, Delta. 54. Oh, yeah. Keep these two. Here we go again. Switch.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger.
44.
Play action. Now Roethlisberger. Buying time to his left. Now Ben hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half.
Right there. All day, baby. There you go.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. 2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. Looking at this situation, if you're at the 1, the 2, maybe you go for it. From here, you kick it.
I agree. I think you have to get points in this situation. 4th down, I don't chance it at all. I put the points on the board and go back and regroup.
So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field. Definitely
A lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Down 3, under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Roethlisberger. And yes, complete to the tight end, McDonald. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
50. Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. Let's go, D. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. Go that bench release and go.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. The Steelers call here on the Aussie, Australian-born Jordan Berry now to punt this one away. Back deep for the Cowboys, Tavon Austin. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
Tighten down. There you go.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The end result, 21 yards. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And Forbath will put this one through, and they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll keep it on the ground. Edmonds looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Here we go. Blue 30. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. You go turn. No foul. You got to turn right there. Kill. Check. Greystone, travel.
On 3rd down, Edmonds. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that 1st down gain of 8. Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Now Austin. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Watch his slant. Watch his slant. Here we go. Go to 54. 26.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Kill. 26 Mike. Yeah, let's get that ball.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Kill. 26 Mike. 26 Mike.
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. Cooper was the target there.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Ready? Black 20. 54 Mike. That's what I do. 49. Check 49. Check 49. Check your hot read. Jack 16.
On first down, Edmonds. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. 26 yards as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
First and 10 at the 32.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Right here. Rush in. Under. We're going to 53. Under touch. Hey, Phil. 26.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 68 yards. And the Cowboys Cowboys have retaken the lead. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Prescott to throw it. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. Forbat to send it away now following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A good run there to start the drive. 13 yards, first down. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Back to the ground on first down, Edmonds. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch a slant, watch a slant, watch a slant. Double. Let's go. We got the line.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Let him know. Set. Pick the edge. Come with these two. Double bump.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Being chased out left. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Arlington. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. Here's Austin. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 16-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Check 9, check 9. Here we go, going to 54. Here we go, 46. 26.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
At the 13-yard line.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Hey, we got 3 down.
Now Prescott. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Cameron Hayward attacking off the edge that time.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Yo. Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. Here we go, going to 54, going to 54. Line.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
Kill. Then we're going to 53.
Here's Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 34-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
26 Mike. I'm coming after you. Hey, kill. 26 Mike.
Here's Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. A 1st down throw for Prescott. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Bud Dupree. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Throwing. Prescott. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Intended that time for Cooper. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Hey, watch that. Check corner. Mike, 54. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Mike, 54.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
the 36-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
54 Mike. 54 Mike. Check, hey, exit. 54. I got you.
Throwing again on second down. Roethlisberger. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
No spacing.
He's back to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. Down by 5. They've got to go for it here on fourth down.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 54. I know he ain't got it. Hey, high 7. Check 55 Mike. It's going to be a long day.
They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Forbath able to convert the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now.
And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. The sack by Robert Quinn.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Let's go. Deep, tighten up.
They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Robert Quinn. And it would appear the Cowboys are going to win this football game. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee.
Tonight's
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.